Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Gaurav Chikara Garden. Today, what am I doing? I'm pruning my money plant, my pothos, my devil's ivy. And we'll do something entertaining, something beautiful after we prune these branches. So stay tuned, watch this video till the end, and yes, subscribe. Alright, as you can see, plants love if you love them. They'll grow better if you take care of them. That's the thumb rule of any plant, any kind of garden, any kind of lawn you have. If you're not putting in the effort, not putting in the time, it would not grow. Sounds strange, but it's true. This plant grows aggressively, so if you have something like I have here, go ahead, entangle it, untie it, detangle it, and look for the branches to prune. Use scissors, use pruners, whatever you have available, use that, but make sure you make clean cuts. So as you can see, the plant looks cleaner, it looks re-energized. So I'm adding a bit of cinnamon powder and then making a solution in water, and I'll pour that into it. It works both as a fungicide, insecticide, pesticide, whatever you want to call it. Plus it gives some necessary nutrients also. So if you have something else available, go ahead and put it in. So now what we do with this bunch of branches or growths of money plant? Well, we make more money plants. Get hold of all the bottles you have lying around in the house. If you don't save them like I do, probably you'll have to look for them. For me, it was easy. I just went where I had kept the bottles and I got them. So make some cuts. And obviously if you're bad with knives, avoid this. Get someone else in the family to do it for you. And I'm making these holes because I'll put quite a few branches, at least 4 of them in one bottle. If you don't want to do that, you can just insert one branch from the top and you won't have to do these holes. This is one of the most aggressively growing plant you'll ever come across. This plant is such a versatile plant that you can put it in soil, you can put it in water, you can put the soil plant outdoor, you can put the soil plant indoor, you can put the water plant outdoors, you can put the water plant indoors. Doesn't matter. It shouldn't be your windowsill. If your apartment, your house doesn't get sunlight, let's say the kitchen area, doesn't matter. If you want this plant in one place, you can put it there. It doesn't require a lot of maintenance. Obviously, if you're putting it in water, when the water gets dirty or every 15-20 days, make sure you change the water. If roots grow too big, as you'll see later in the video, these plants have shown some crazy growth. So we'll talk about the roots later, what you can do to them if you want to keep that plant in that small bottle. And the branches you select, there should be like a couple of leaf nodes in there, because roots would come out from one of those leaf nodes. Whichever leaf node is inside the water, roots would form from that leaf node. So make sure you get a couple of leaf nodes to be put in water. Although if you have a leaf available, some varieties are quite expensive, and let's say your friend or your relative has it, you can only request for one leaf. So it's difficult to propagate a leaf for this plant, but it's not impossible. You will get results, but I would say maybe 10% of the times you'll see the results. But nevertheless, it's worth a try if you only get a leaf of these expensive Pothos varieties. Just grab them and try putting them in water, give it what it needs, and you might have a plant of your own. So this is what we have. I have got 2 small bottles, glass bottles, and 2 empty milk bottles. They are plastic. So just to show you, it can be done in any of the bottles. And if you didn't know, if you have a pothos, you keep it for many years. The leaves, when you got it, the leaves are all green. Then it starts changing colors. Sometimes it's whitish, greenish, a combination of both the colors. And in a couple of years, you will see the size of the leaf starts to increase. So when you got it, it might be like probably the size of your palm. 2-3 years later, it would be double the size of your palm. So this plant is crazy. If it gets a lot of sun, it would stay green. If it gets less sun, it would start to change its color to whitish. Though I know for a fact the one I put it in soil would grow less aggressively because they love water more, and that's my observation. You might get different results, but my conviction says water would give you better results. Though there is one other difference when it comes to soil and water. In soil, you'll get many more leaves, but in water, you'll get huge roots to start with. Let's say first 6 months, you'll see maybe a couple of extra leaves, the plant which was in the soil, but the size of the roots would be more in water. So you just need to grab one branch and then insert it. By the way, whenever you put a seed or a plant in a pot, my suggestion would be make sure it's pre-soaked with water, because that would give a head start to the seed or the plant or the branch. It would give a kind of head start, the kind of moisture, the kind of temperature the plant needs. If it's already soaked with water, it doesn't need to struggle in initial phase. So I got 4 in 2 in glass bottles, 2 in plastic bottles, and 3 here. And I will show you the results. This channel is not about saying something and getting different results. No, if I don't get the results I'm looking for, if I'm not getting the results I'm looking for, I would not post the video. It's simple as that. Alright, so are you guys ready? We are set, and now I'll take you directly a month later. Let's see how and what we got. Here we go. Look at the roots. I spoke about the water roots and the soil roots and the soil leaves and the water leaves. As you can see, you have got more growth in terms of leaves and the soil, but the kind of growth the roots have shown in water, it's amazing. I mean, look at the length of these roots. So if you haven't got this plant in your house, grab one, get one, propagate one, buy one. And I'm sure any of you guys who is a beginner and wants to try something, starting their own garden, getting plants, this is one plant you would not want to miss. Roots are so lengthy and there are so many of them that I can't even pull out the plant. I just wanted to pull it out and show it to you, but I can't. I don't want to damage the roots, but you can see all the roots right there. So you get the idea. Make sure you propagate this plant right away. If you want any help, put your comments down below and I might be generous enough to give you one. Alright, probably one of these bottles I can just give it to you. Okay, these are like 4 and 3, 7 plants. First 7 comments on this video will get this plant for free. You just need to comment and yeah, come and pick it up.